everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a great day, a great night. Today on my channel, I'm going to be doing five different back to school summer hairstyles. Now, there's 4 of these hairstyles that were filmed a little bit ago. My hair was blonde, now brunette. But I was going to edit this video and realized I don't have an intro to this video, and one of the videos I didn't have my mic on, which I knew about the mic one, but the intro I was like, what, really? So, just so you know about that, but I'm gonna get right into this. But before we do, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know what other videos you want to see below. Okay, so to start with this hairstyle, we're gonna start with a middle part. And from here, you're just gonna take a little tiny bit of section and just bring it back. Now, I like to do a little triangle, but depending on your head shape and kind of what looks good, you could do take more, take less. This is all up to you and how you want to do this. So it's just very customizable. So I'll take this back, I like to comb it a little bit, and then I'll actually bring it down to the front and then the rest of my hair into the back, as you can see. So then from there, I'll just take a little bit of hair and do a little bit of triangle. No, what am I talking about? Not a triangle, a little braid. A little triangle of hair, and then you'll start braiding. So braiding, very, very easy. If you don't know, it's just bringing the outer hair in and just keep doing that over and over again. So we'll just be doing that and bringing a little bit of this hair that we set aside from the outside, or from the inner and the outside, and making sure along the way that your line is straight. Now sometimes it can be kind of hard with this hairstyle, but just make sure every once in a while to double check. Okay, so then after you have your hair back, we're just gonna be putting a little elastic at the very, very back here. And then I'm gonna do the other side. So it's really, really simple on how to do this one. So this is great. Once you have both sides, then you're done. It's just easy. Put it up and go to school. Enjoy your summer, whatever you want to do. Okay, so for this one, just brush through your hair real quick. And then we'll take a comb and comb right down the center, or split your part. And this one you're gonna bring all the way down into the back. So even if I feel like I got it the first time straight, I like to just go back and do a second one. It just kind of helps to make sure that it's for sure pretty straight. Or maybe not perfect, but it's a lot better. So we'll brush through again. And then, since I have such thick hair, I just like to spray it down a little bit to help it kind of stay flat. So once I'll kind of comb it down, make sure everything is pretty flat, and then I'll just take a small section and for the look, we're wanting this to be up higher than lower because we want it to come out in the very, very back. So I'm gonna make sure this arm is up here. It's interesting, kind of your arm positioning, how you can get like a higher braid to a lower braid. Like you can kind of do it either way, but it's definitely easier this way. So I'll braid a little bit, so it's just bringing the outer pigtail under, and just do that a few times. And then I will add a little bit of hair into the braid. So do it to both sides. And as I'm doing this too, we'll just kind of bring a comb and just kind of help smooth out to make it straight. And you can always add a little bit more water if needs be to help it. And so we'll do that until you kind of bring in the last of the hair on that side. And then we'll take a little elastic. Can you see that? And then just end it at the bottom. On the thickness of your hair and your rubber band, I like to get mine from Sally's because they're really good, high quality, and they're not that expensive. So did that on that side, and then I'm gonna go and do the same thing again on here. And the key on this side is to match where you start about the same, and it just looks a lot more uniform, and it's kind of changed it. You can kind of tell if you don't match them the same. And then again, make sure when you're braiding that your arm is up here instead of here. Your opposite arm. Okay, so we'll just add we'll just end this side in an elastic too. Tighten that up a little bit. Make sure it's pretty smooth. And then what's gonna take, now we're gonna take, so I have 2 elastics, and I'm just gonna put one on each side. And since these ones have bows, I wanna make sure that the bow is facing out. And so this is kind of like the front view, so I'll show you the back now. Okay, so for this hairstyle, we're gonna brush it out. Get a ponytail on your hand so you have that already. So what I like to do with this one is I like to wet it down a little bit, and it'll just be easier to work with my hair. Especially right here. These hairs are annoying. So what I'll do is I'll kind of start with my hair and start with like a low pony just to get my hair somewhat into where I want it to go. This seems to just work a lot better to get it to the height, and then kind of slowly bring it up. And then we'll just brush around to make it really smooth. And what I'll do too is you can always come back and spray with more water. You don't want to drench it, but it's nice to be able to work with it more when it's wet. But if it's too wet, definitely it's like, then it won't. But we at least want the top layer where we're really brushing to be nice and wet, because then it's smoother and it's easier to work with. And make sure your ponytail is also brushed through. So once I feel like I got this pretty smooth, I'll take the comb, and I want the finer end, and I'll go around my whole ponytail and just comb it, so then it looks, the clumps in between the hairs are a lot smaller and easier to work with. So just keep brushing through until it is all smooth. So once we have the hair done, then I'll bring it into 3 different sections and just start braiding. So just make sure it's nice and smooth. And if you want a bigger bun, then you can do it looser. If you want a smaller bun, then do it a little tighter. And at the bottom of this, I'll put a little bit of water just because it helps my hair to braid easier. So once I have that done, I'll take one of my little mini elastics and put that at the end. And then we're on to the easy part. So from there, I'll just come here and I'll wrap it around. Again, if you do tighter, it'll be bigger. If it's looser, then it will be, if it's tighter, it'll be smaller. If it's looser, it'll be bigger. So then I'll just come and take the pins, and all you want to do is just pin the very bottom of the braid that's touching your hair to your actual hair. Don't try to take any bigger sections. And I'll just go around the whole entire bun and do that until I'll move the bun around and it doesn't feel like it's gonna move. Alright, and then here's just a really nice, and then from here I'll just take the Instant Freeze hairspray from Aussie, and I love this stuff because it's literally, it just freezes to your head. And I will just pelt my hair with this stuff because I like it to be nothing to come out. I don't like stray hairs. And I will just plaster my hair like none other until it is covered. So I'll keep doing that, but here is your hairstyle. You guys, I'm like sweaty and I'm breathing. I just got done working out, so I'm kind of sweaty. I'm really doing these on different days to show you guys different day hairstyles. Oh my gosh, so we're gonna get right into it. That's why some of the lighting's different, because I'm doing it at a different time of day as well. Normally I do in the morning, but that's beside the point. Let's get into this next hairstyle. So for this one, it's easy just to split it down the middle, which I already kind of had the line there, so that wasn't too hard. And then I just like to take even sections, and I do that because it's like easier to get these lines perfect. So I take a little section here, push the rest of the hair back. I just got done running and I am breathing so hard. And then you can kind of take this section and even it out, making sure that you're getting the same amount of hair, and then push it to the back too. And what you can always, well, this is what you're gonna do next, is I like to bring them both back then, and then you can really make sure that you're getting the same amount on each side and they're even. Okay. So you can pull all the hair into a ponytail on the back, except the top part, but then we'll take from here, bring it back down to both sides again, and make sure you have that middle part. Okay. And this just makes this hairstyle a lot easier. So then let's take sections from both. You really don't need that much to start out with. Oh wait, you don't need the middle line super perfect. Forget that step. Anyways, so what we'll do is we'll just start braiding. Oh my gosh, I have like a nail that has like a little hanging weird thing slit in it, and I have not cut it, so my hair keeps getting stuck. So we'll do that a few times, and then bring a little, oh my gosh, I'm grabbing the wrong hair. There we go. Then bring it underneath and put it into the side one. And then we'll do the same thing here. So it's pretty much like the one we did the other day with the two, but this time we're only doing one. Somehow, no matter how I try, hair can sometimes fall into areas it's not supposed to, which that's what's happening here. So if you ever need to go back with the comb and like even out the line a little bit, you can. And then once I'm in the end, I just braided it a little bit more. It doesn't really do that much because we're gonna get rid of it in a second, but I like to do it. So from here, I'll just take my elastic again, and what you can either do is leave it like a pony here, or a lot of times what I like to do is I like little buns. They're just like my style, and I'll just like leave a little bun here. And that's how this little one is. So it's like easy and simple and pretty cute. I like it. Especially if you're like wanting to be cute but still be at home and kind of get your hair out of your eyes, it's great for that. For this hairstyle, we're gonna split our hair down the middle. You could do it on the side if you want as well. It's another simple, easy one like all of them, but this is for if you just want to dress up a little bit. Maybe you're going out to get groceries, to the park, and you want something a little bit up key a little bit but still simple. So I'll just take this hair, and what we're going to do is just make sure it is straight or flat, and then just twist it a little bit. I don't like that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna just twist it a little bit and then bring it back here and then just pin it up. And the key just making sure is once you have that, you can bring it out a little bit, let it go a little looser, and then we'll do the same thing on this side, making sure we have about the same, and then just pinning it back again.